Hello artists, how are you today? Stephanie Ani coming to you from the banks of the Trinity River here in Six Rivers National Forest near Willow Creek, California. Oz and I welcome you to the studio. So glad that you are here with us today. Truly are. Love to see all of your shining comments. I can't see your faces, but I can see your comments, and that is wonderful. We are doing the 30 times 3 challenge, and this is number 5. We are talking about fabric, proportion, and yellow green. Aren't they gorgeous? Yellow green is one of my favorite colors. So here are our tints. See how all of those beautiful colors in that deli sheet are right in there, and that piece of fabric was perfect for this project. For the proportion, I have 4 Scrabble pieces, and then I have 1 little Scrabble piece. Just covered them with fabric. Super simple, super easy. This took me no time to put together once I found the right colors and figured out what I wanted to show in proportion. Proportion is huge in design, in artwork. It's massive. It is one of the easiest ways to create depth in your artwork and to create interest. You know, our eyes automatically see that larger one being in front of the smaller one, even though they are the exact same fabric. The one thing that you didn't see me do in the video is I did put a little bit of Stabilo on here, and then I might have gone around with my black Arteza watercolor brush just to kind of tone down the jelly press deli sheet. The reason why is once that deli sheet dried from the Mod Podge, it actually lightened up than what you'll see in the video. So I am super stoked about this. Loved how it turned out. And I really do love that all of you are following along on Messy Hand Band of Artists over on Facebook. You are being so bold and brave to share with me your color stories and the things that you're experimenting with. And you guys have to lighten up on yourself. Truly, you're doing great. You are doing fabulous. And it's interesting when when people are working on this one, the split complementary. So they're like, it doesn't feel very good. They don't know if they're happy with it. Well, the thing that you have to realize is that when we're working with complementary colors or split complementary, when they are, you know, in the same realm of colors versus this color, right? So here would be your main color, and then here's your split complementaries off of that. When you use those 3 colors, it is not going to create a harmonious look to our eye. It creates a little bit of a, we don't know what it is. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel soft. It feels discord. It feels disharmonious. Is that the right word? It doesn't have harmony. So that can be an element that you use in your artwork. If you want to draw attention to a place, you put 2 colors together that are on the opposite ends of the color wheel, and you will get a nice shebang of color and of interest, and it will draw the viewer right to where you want to draw them to. So you guys are doing great. Really, you truly are. And I love seeing what you're doing, and I love what you're learning. And I'm so happy that you are enjoying this process, because I'm having a blast with it. So you saw yesterday's really quick. Not yesterday's, tomorrow's. My God, I cannot speak today. I need a little bit of a break. So I'm going to take a break this afternoon. It is the 4th of July for me. This is the 6th. This is for tomorrow's project. Fun, fun, fun. All right. Thank you guys so much. Again, if you want to be entered into the contest, my current friends, just put down in the comments, liked, commented, added to playlist. And if you're confused about how to add to a playlist, I do have a full video on how to do this. And I can't remember, I can't believe I didn't remember it earlier. The video is called How to Help an Artist Out on YouTube. It's down in the comments. So if you want to know how to use a playlist and how to create one, the information is down in there for you, and the full contest rules are in a separate video for you. And on Saturday, you will have an announcement video for the entry for the prize, the good stuff we're going to put in the prize. hopefully you understood my mumbly jumbly bouncing around, as Kat would call it, herding cats. Okay, we'll chat soon, guys. Love you bunches. We'll chat soon. Okay, bye. All right, artists, welcome to day 5. Yellow green. Oh. Wow, we're going on the other side of the spectrum. Still playing with yellows, I guess. Oh, this is the wrong one. Okay. Yellow, green. Ooh, look at our colors. Oh, that's green, yellow. Yellow, green. Dang it. Well, those are still very pretty, though. Those are all of our tree colors and our bushes and our happy vegetation. Yellow, green, pure color right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous color tones. Those would be great learning examples too. Really, really pretty. Okay. And, dun, 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 what are we going to get out of the hat today? Ooh, proportion and fabric. Oh boy. Oh my. So we want to show something that's proportional from small to large. Okay. Let me go grab some fabric and we'll see what we can come up with. Be right back. All right, guys, so I have some yellow green fabric. And then this here is a really dull scissors. I need to get more scissors. Oh God, you know, the art supplies just never end. Seriously, it's so frustrating. Okay, so I also found some Scrabble tiles because they are perfectly proportionate, as would be like a quarter and a nickel, or a quarter and a penny, quarter and a dime. Other things that would be proportional would be, go as far, you could use like a thimble, not a thimble, a small spool of thread and a bobbin, that would be proportional. Anything that has a similar shape, or even it could be a round to a square, or, you know, just something that is larger and smaller when you're showing proportion. We're going to show this, we're actually going to show them, I think we're going to cover them in the same green, and then we'll have this as the background, and then you can see how proportion works. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, let's start our timer. These are Scrabbles. Scrabbles. Tiles. Scrabble tile thingies. No. I want a smooth top. That's just me being particular. So proportion is really an important design concept in art. You know, that's one of our main key elements to show distance and to show depth is by putting scale in there. We'll really be covering that in the Patreon project. In the masterclass, we're going to deal with a bit of proportion and creating distance, you know, through our project. So Patreon, in case you guys don't know, Patreon is $10 a month. You can cancel it anytime, but we have a ton of good stuff on there. We have a video every week, and when you join, you get a sign-up bonus, a little piece of small art from me, and generally some goodies. And then, what else do we do over on Patreon? Oh, let's see. This month already, you have received 4 different attachments, 3 or 4, of various projects that we'll have happening this month. And many, many more images to come. So I don't, You know, I believe in giving my Patreons a lot of great stuff. If I'm pulling images, you guys get copies of those images. And, you know, you get to see all the different things I'm working on just by what the images are going to be looking like, right? I think we've got some cool projects coming up in our altered books, creating our first altered book, and in masterclass. So looking forward to those projects as soon as I can get to them. Oh gosh, it's a little much, guys. I've set a hard schedule for myself, but you know, I really wanted to do this challenge for myself. It's just it's good for me to know and to do and to push myself, you know. Not that I don't push myself, but I'm a little hardworking. Oh, dang it, we can't have that on there yet. That glue. You don't need that glue there yet. Making a nice little Scrabble package. And let's make a little Scrabble package here. So yeah, come join us on Patreon. Plus, if you do that, you get your name entered into the drawing under the new subscriber or the new friend column. So we have 2 different contests going on Saturday. In front of the 2 videos that you get on regular YouTube on Saturday, you will see the prizes for this week. Remember, we will add to those prizes every single week in the month of July, every single Saturday. So you already have a great altered book, beginner's setup, not beginner's setup, but cool new ephemera. It's ephemera off of my table. And a book that I would be happy to use as an altered book. That is your, I added that in July so that you could have five prizes. Because I like to make these prizes good. You know, I believe in, if I'm going to do a contest, it's going to be cool. It is. It is. So, I just have to figure out what I'm going to do for that. Come on. Get off my fingers. I should have left it a little longer. Fabri-Tac is sticky stuff. Okay, where are we with time? Well, this is actually going to really help us out with color, though, too. All right, so this background is a little green-yellow. So we're going to have to paint it a little bit or save that. Okay, let's save this. It's more green-yellow, see, than it is yellow-green. So we'll use that next time. Here I thought I had an answer. All right, let me find some more. Oh, hey, I know what I can use. Now, this would be good. I think that's in our color tone. I know I've used a lot of my brighter green. Is that green yellow? No. Is that a piece of fabric? Oh, that's pretty close. That one's pretty close. That one's probably closer. Please don't fall. Oh, that's the exact color. Look at that. Okay. What? You don't have to keep falling. Whatever stuff is falling all over the place. That is not necessary. Clicker. Okay, let's find yellow, green. That is super close. Let's find yellow, green over here because this goes into here. Oh, that's green, yellow more. It's close. And if we want this to sit in the back, yellow, green. That's green yellow. Okay. That color is closer. We do have some gold in there, but that's okay. Let's see here. I think that gets us right to our colors right in there. What is this one? That's beautiful. Let's grab that chunk. Plus it's not taking up the whole center of the piece, so I like that. These are my jelly, deli press jelly sheets, which are my favorite things to do in the world. I love making deli sheets. They're so much fun. Okay, where's my time at? 9 minutes. All right, so since this is including painting, essentially, I won't have to have all the extra time for paint time. So that's kind of cool. I like that. And we're going to take this glue around the edges and to the back, because we always want to try to make a nice finished edge no matter what we're doing, right? That's called craftsmanship. It doesn't take much to really put that extra little bit of craftsmanship into your work, but it really is noticeable in a finished piece of art. You can look at a piece and go, wow, that's some amazing craftsmanship. And you know, somebody says that to you, that's one of the highest compliments I can receive. Not only that it's a beautiful piece of art and all of that stuff, but that people can see, you know, the time that you took to make a piece of art. I don't know. It's one of those things that I take pride in, but that's also, I'm a little OCD that way. And not everybody is that way, but you know, when you go to art school and where you're very heavily critiqued for your artwork, you also learn that they will come after you for the smallest craftsmanship things, you know. So it is something that is very much so enforced in art school. It is. It is. And so I have no problems expecting that you guys can make stuff as well as you can. Again, I understand skill level. You know, I've gone through the gambit. I am not a mean teacher whatsoever. I'm very encouraging, but if I see something that's kind of sloppy, well, then you would get a B+ instead of an A. Right? So it's not going to take you away from the whole overall look, but okay, so I just put this quick coat of Mod Podge on here just for a nice protectant seal. It'll dry nice and clear. And it'll be gorgeous once it's dry. These are supposed to be simple compositions. I am not going to sit here and labor over this. I could add more stuff to this. You know I could. Yeah, you know I can. But I think we want to show a simple contrast in proportion in yellow green. Line up your edges. Very cool. And let's get our little eyeball in here. This didn't really glue down very well. I don't want it to throw off our proportions. I'm making a lumpy thing. No lumpy things. Now, does proportion have to be the same shape? Not at all. I am doing proportion in the same shape for this instance for you amazing people. Look how cool that is. Super simple, super fun. You know, make it your own. Let's take a little StazOn on the edge. Let's look at our color wheel, actually. Where does our yellow green go to? I mean, those colors are perfect. Perfect, perfect. Don't stick to me, you pooper. Ah. I might do this to all of the edges, not positive. I like having a little bit of a frame on them. I love it. I'm taking off that string. It will drive me batty. There are places for strings and there are not places for strings. And of course that string is way underneath. Where's my time? 15 minutes, 15 and a half minutes. Oh, come on. Stop sticking to me. All right. So basically I was done in what, 14 and a half minutes, right? Proportion is such an important design element to create depth, to create interest, to create harmony, to, you know, create relationships. It's a good word. There we go. And our marker. Let's see if this one works. Number 5, 7, 5, 19. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember, this is part of the contest, so in the comments, if you hit that comment button, I would love to hear whatever you have to say about it. I love reading your happy messages. But be sure to put in the liked, commented, add to playlist in order for us to count you in the drawing pool. Yes, that's how you get your name in the pool. And new subscribers, you automatically get your name in the pool, as do new Patreons. You get your name in the new friends pool. Anyways, I've talked about that enough. I love that. I think it's elegant and beautiful. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed. We'll chat soon.